Hello, how you doing?
Hello, is this Dazzle?
Yeah, it's Dazzle.
Yes, how you doing? I want to know if I can book a reading or if you're available for a reading.
Yes, always. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I think my baby father's sleeping with the girl next door.
What?
And yes, because she always looking at me funny. She never really speak. But every time I'm with him, it's like she speak and be giggly, like doing this like a side eye thing. I think it's like a woman's intuition thing. He say I'm tripping, but I know I'm not. He don't do nothing for me, nothing for my kids. And the other day, I found like a Gucci receipt in his armrest, and just coincidentally, she had like some
Alright, we're
Gucci
gonna
shoes.
figure. Hello. It's your girl Dazzle, and I am back for another tarot reading. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, everything is in the description box. Thanks for my glasses. Let's get into this. So please like. Let me see. Let me go to my little comments so when people come in, I can be like, hey, girl, hey. But look, we're going to be doing tarot tonight, right? Because I got questions. After watching this Diddy trial, it's day 5, and I got some questions, okay? I really do. So I have found out that, so Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who was the star witness that was doing the freak offs and stuff like that. She was moving on fast, like she was overlapping relationships. She was with one dude, then went with Diddy in the midst of still being with one dude. She was cheating on him. And then through the process, Diddy was messing with other people, and she was also messing with other people and cheating on Diddy with Kid Cudi and Michael B. Jordan, and then her husband, whatever, right? So after cheating on Diddy or whatever the case may be with her husband, they end up her and her husband end up being exclusive dating boyfriend girlfriend type tease, right? So at some point she said Diddy came to her house and raped her, right? Now, then she changed it and said that because at first she said that he bum rushed in her house. Then she said that he walked in. So I really want to know, did he rape her or not? That's for one, because the story was inconsistent. Then she said she didn't tell her husband right away, right? And then she also said down the line she ended up going to dinner with him. She ended up having sex. I mean, with Diddy, having sex with Diddy. Her husband, then boyfriend, was calling her on FaceTime while they were having sex. Okay? And she didn't answer the FaceTime, but Diddy knew who it was, right? So she acting like she's cheating again, right? And through the time frame, she still had this type of connection with Diddy. And she didn't get mad until Kim Porter passed away and Diddy was, all over the internet and stuff like that, talking about how, that was the love of his life, soulmate, whatever the case may be. And so she got mad at that, right? So I want to know. And then I also want to know, did her husband know every single thing before she took the stand? Because they said his face was red as hell. He was upset and things like that. So I want to know that. And then I also want to know, because she was kind of not really forthcoming about the settlements and stuff, because she got, what was it, 20 mil from Diddy. And then she got a settlement for 10 mil from the hotel. Okay. So I want to know about that. And of course they were still living, they ended up having to move in with her mom and stuff like that. I'm just saying it real fast because that's the stuff I'm going to be asking, right? And then I'm going to be asking about Don Richards, because she said she witnessed Cassie getting beat, but it don't matter because we already know that Cassie was getting beat. We're trying to figure out the sex trafficking and racketeering. Okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to be using one of my new decks, right? But I don't know, y'all. I might use True Crime Tarot. I'm loving the Love and Money I mean, no, that's Oracle right here, True Crime. I'm loving the Loving Money Oracle deck. I used it for a client of mine. I enjoyed it. Um, I'm kind of digging the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas, and I think I'm gonna start with this. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I should start with Oracle first, and then I'm gonna try to do the archetypes or whatever, right? So I think I'm going to start because I'm asking about her still dealing with Diddy, even though he has done all these things to her and whatnot. And now she's found her savior in her husband, Alex. But you still chose to cheat on Alex with Diddy. Okay. And the whole time she said when she told him, he punched the wall. He was upset. Okay. So then I want to know. I'm gonna use tarot. I'm gonna use Oracle. I said tarot. I'm gonna use Oracle for a little bit. Give me the energy surrounding Cassie going back to P Diddy and going on dates with him and having sex with him, knowing that she's exclusively dealing with Alex. Give me the energy surrounding that. What messages can you tell me about that, Spirit? With the Love and Money Oracle deck. 1, 2, 3. I realized how foolish I was to treat you as a mere distraction. Our connection deserved more respect, but I let myself and others treat it as insignificant. So I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, the reason why she went back is because she was downplaying how she really felt. Okay, she still got love for Diddy all the way up until this day. Okay, she was downplaying and trying to live a lie with Alex. She still had love for Diddy, and that's why so she went back because she wanted it to work, right? And she was entertaining the idea that, maybe we should do this again. And for a time, she was going to dump her now husband for P. Diddy. Yeah, that's what I get from that. Give me some more, Spirit. Twin flame energy. She felt like that was her twin flame. Souls maturing separately to bring deeper wisdom upon reunion. It was just a break for her. So technically, her husband to her was nothing more than a rebound, and she was waiting on P. Diddy. And that's why she went back and had sex with him again while she was dealing with her husband. Growing in parallel dimensions destined to intersect again. Evolving separately and becoming whole individually. Yeah, she was on a break. She, honestly speaking, to this day, if P. Diddy ever actually, before all this happened with the court stuff, if P. Diddy ever actually called her and said, well, look, I am tired of playing games with you. I want to take you seriously. I want you to be my wife. I want you to have my future children. She would have stopped talking to Alex and went ahead with P. Diddy. Because she feels like that's her twin flame. Okay? She feels like that's her soulmate. Mm-hmm. So poor Alex was a distraction. Give me some more. And she was lonely. So is she one of them people who feel like they can be in the crowd and still feel lonely? Suffering from depression, imposter syndrome. She was probably one of them girls who do that. So that's why she went back to Diddy. Okay, we got that. So let me get this. Let me ask this. How does Alex, her husband, really feel about Cassie sleeping with Diddy while they were together? Now, I understand y'all saying that he's so strong and he's a good man, Savannah, but for some reason, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Actually, a lot of men, you know what a lot of men would think? If you just told me that he was the devil And you just told me, right, that he did all these crazy things to you. The minute that you tell me, and then you also said that he raped you in your house, which is probably our house. The minute that you told me you went out to eat with him, and then double back and tell me that y'all end up having sex, and I was calling you on FaceTime. The minute that you told me all that, as a man, because I know men, the first thing they gonna think is, bitch, you a thought, and you been lying. So obviously, all the shit that you've been telling me may not be, hey friend, hey girl, let me put the link down just in case you want to jump up or anybody else wants to jump up. Okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna think you a liar. As a man, I'm a question you. I'm a question that. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just told me this man was all this. Oh, okay, cool. You just told me that this man was all these things to you, was doing all these things to you, and you go back and go out to eat with him, and then you go back again and have sex with him, and then also right now on the stand, at some point on the stand, she was giving Diddy praise. So what is this? It's not what you. This is not what you was portraying to me. So how does he really feel about his wife going back to Diddy? How does he feel? 1, 2, 3. What is this, sis? What is this, sis? Girl, let me get okay. Let me phonics right. Sisyphus. That's what it's called, Sisyphus. Okay. So, like Sisyphus, endless put. Oh, I know what it is. In Greek mythology, right? You had okay. In the underworld, I think it was the underworld. It was a punishment, right? This person, as the punishment, they had to keep pushing this boulder up a hill just for it to fall, go back down. So he has to push it up again and then fall back down. And he has to do that over and over and over again, right? Like Sisyphus, endlessly pushing a boulder up the hill only for it to roll back down. Basically, I know that story. You know, I love my Greek pantheon gods. You know, hey, whatever. Making endless sacrifices for someone who doesn't appreciate it, a hopeless cycle of exertion and defeat. Basically, this man is doing all this for this woman just for her to go back, right? Don't appreciate my love for you. Every night I gotta prove my love for you. Don't you understand that I love you? Don't you understand that even though all the little freaky stuff you was doing with this man, everything, I believed everything you told me, and I am here for you. I'm out here moving mountains for you. I'm out here even looking crazy for you to some people. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to go back to this motherfucker and cheat on me? Just roll me over with the boulder. Just knock me down. Now I gotta get back up and push this up again. It's like all the effort. He felt the way. The walls built for protection now isolate, blurring the line between independence and loneliness. Our different visions caused a rift, leaving me feeling misunderstood in my pursuit of independence. Boom. Now, there's a female on here. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This female is all the looks of progressive, right? Remember how at one point females was not supposed to be in the military? They was supposed to be doing certain roles and stuff. Now you see them in certain roles, right? Because we have fought for that, right? So it's almost like he understands that she has to find herself or heal herself, and she has to make the decision, but he takes a back seat to her, right? So he's like, I'm trying all these things, and I'm trying to get you to understand that, look, Look at what I'm doing, right? I feel like I'm unappreciated. But then it's like, also, I know that you got to do what you got to do. You got to come up with your own decisions. You basically have to heal yourself, choose yourself. Then you can choose me too. But she's coming across as, to him, she comes across, I want to say the Sierra song, Like a Boy, right? You know how the roles are reversed? Like a boy, right? So she's acting like, around that time, the toxic man. And he's acting like the ever insufferable, whatever, feminine energy. So she actually more so runs this relationship more than him. Okay. She's running him. When Diddy was running her, now she's in a relationship where the roles are reversed. She's in control. Okay. Social mask. Wearing a mask to hide true emotions and avoid vulnerability. Offering surface smiles to hide deeper pain. That man is fucked up over the shit that he found out about his woman. Okay? He's very so much so fucked up. Okay? He's lying to y'all. When he's like, we're strong and stuff like that, low key, he feel unappreciated, he feel like a simp, and he feel played. Okay? He feel unappreciated, he feel like a simp, and he feel played. He feel like he saved the hope. And no matter what he does, a lot of times he feels like he's not good enough. Okay. He is insufferable. I guess that's the right term for insufferable. He's not happy. That man ain't happy with Cassie. That man is the submissive in this relationship. He's not the dominant one. He's letting her lead, and he's letting her come to her own decisions. So even if that means you cheat on me, you know, and you see me, I may not have it all, but the whole time I'm trying. And you still go back to the person that you told me raped you. And you have sex with them. And then when I'm trying to reach out to you on FaceTime because I want to talk to my baby, you ignore me while you getting hit from the back. Crazy. You make him look crazy. That's how he really feel behind that mask. Behind this mask, he feel like you make him look crazy. Mm-hmm. And because he's wearing the mask, right? And we talk about his family, how his family embraced her. The whole time they embrace her, but they tell him. They make sure that he put on point about who she is too. Cause I'm sorry. If his family love him, they didn't express concerns about her before. And whole time when she gave them the story about DV and stuff, which she did go through DV and drug use, right? But there's a hint of a hoe in her, okay? Even when she talks about DV and drug use, but when she talks about the whole picture, instead of just looking at, okay, with Cassie, you have to look at it like this. You know, when you see a painting, I don't know, of a prairie, the house on the prairie, right? You have to look at everything in the painting. Just don't look at it broadly and be like, oh, it's a beautiful home on the prairie and the sun is out and then there's hills of grass. Don't just look at it like that. Look at the motherfucking mangy ass old man that's in the window. Look at the goddamn crackhead chickens that's in the coop. Look at shit. You gotta look at everything, right? So, because it tells the whole story. Because the house on the prairie ain't shit, okay? But If you look at it from afar, you just see the house on the prairie and it's beautiful. He don't like a lot of this shit. And it's not just Diddy that he don't like. He put up with that. You telling me you gonna cheat on me while I'm calling you on FaceTime? You're having sex with a man while I'm calling you on FaceTime? And I'm not feeling no type of way. I'm just still mad at this man. I'm mad at you too. Because I'm human too. I deserve to be treated right too. I'm not here to just be your savior and lick your wounds that you got from another man that for some reason is still lurking around and still calling, or you still calling him and y'all still going out to eat and fucking. That's how you feel. That's how you really feel. Okay. Let's see. So then I want to talk about the money part and the settlement part, because they were living with her parents, okay, her mom, right, after a while. So they ain't had no money. They didn't. And they came, and they talked about that too. I'm not going to get into detail after detail because it's a lot of people that really is like covering the trial, and they'll do a better job than me because I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to just tell y'all the truth, and I'm going to give y'all this tea. And then, I got to roll because for some reason, I know exactly what the reason is, but they want everybody at work at 6 a.m. and not 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I got to go to bed in a little bit. But I'm going to give y'all this tarot reading and this oracle reading real quick tonight. So I want to know, did Cassie sue Diddy because she was poor? And mind you, I feel like, hey, if you and your family, your growing family, need to come up, guess what? That man did all those things to you because he did put his hands on you and all types of stuff, and you got proof for that, everything else like that, and he got all this money. Go get your bread, girl. Go get your bread and restart your family's life. Yeah, get your family out your mama house. In fact, yeah, get enough bread so you can get a house and you can get your mama a new house. Yes, I'm with all that. But I want to know, other than she's talking about getting justice, what was her true reason for wanting to sue Diddy? What was Cassie's true reason? 1, 2, 3. 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. This is somebody worried, right? Somebody worried, up at night, stressed about some stuff, right? Can we get, okay. The 5 of Wands talks about conflict, right? And the 3 of Pentacles talks about putting your grand support into something. But the 3 of Pentacles talks about planning with co-people, right? It talks about cooperation, collaboration, right? Towards a coin. So she's stressed. She's facing conflict. Can we ask what's that for? 1, 2, and she knew secrets. 1, 2, 3. And there was another baby. It was babies coming. Okay. Truth be told, yeah. She did it to financially benefit her family. Okay, her growing family. All right. And they were stressed over money. And at this point, she collaborated, and that's how she got her settlement and whatnot. Mind you, Diddy's not innocent. So I don't blame her. Go get your money, sis. Even though I feel like she wasn't that innocent either. She wasn't. But I mean, I can't blame somebody. They got a story. They back up against the wall with their husband. And, their family is growing. Why not get paid for my pain? Why not? You might as well. So, yeah, it was money driven. It wasn't about her getting closure or no shit like that. No, it wasn't. It was money driven. And since it's money driven, I mean, hey, y'all just got 30 mil in total. So why wouldn't my husband eat the bullet, bite the bullet, But that's going to creep up on them in the long run. He's going to have resentment towards her about some things, okay? He's not going to, I mean, of course he ain't going to break over her. You know what I'm saying? Why divorce your wife and your wife just got 30 mil for y'all? No. And the whole time, that's her co-conspirator. Why would I? No. But down the line, because he already has resentment on the low, is going to rear its ugly head. It will. And she's going to cheat again. Let's ask this. Is she going to cheat on Alex, her husband? Is Cassie going to cheat on Alex, her husband, again? Because that's a cycle. That's a, not cycle, what is that called? That's a pattern of behavior. 1, 2, 3. This is family. This is a stable family, good family, okay? The 4 cups, this interested. The 4 pentacles in reverse, being forced to let something go. I think she loves him, okay? But I don't know. She's going to have another opportunity to. She will. And it won't be with Diddy. It's going to be with somebody else. She'll have another opportunity to, but it's up to her to accept that cut, right? She feels like she's in her safe place, in her zen place, but she doesn't feel all the way complete. There's a piece of this cookie that's missing. And then there's this cut right here. And depending on how she acts, there will be another person that comes in. So it depends on how cool as a cucumber she wants to act. But she doesn't feel whole either. She feels like it's something missing in their marriage. Okay. So that's a problem. But hopefully she can resist the urge to cheat, even though the opportunity is going to come. Okay. I told y'all it's going to come. Whatever. So he's going to have to figure that out too. And then we have Dawn Richards, right? From Making of the Band, aka Dirty Money, the one with the nose job. She goes on the stand and she was like, yeah, I seen him beat the crap out of her over some eggs and this, that, and the third. Through the frying pan at her and everything else like that. So my whole thing is with Dawn though, right? Do you know about sex trafficking and racketeering? Because that's what you should be on the stand about. We already know that she was getting abused by Diddy. So for you to bring it up, it's already been confirmed that she was being abused by Diddy. The prosecution said it and the defense said it. He was physically abusive to her. So other than you saying physical abuse, did you see racketeering and sex trafficking? So what is her real reason to be at this trial being a witness? What is Dawn Richards' real motivation? 1, 2, 3. Coin. Everybody is coming together in a grand effort to get this coin from him. It's all about money. Even though he was like that. And she's not who she appears to be with this Knight of Cups in the reverse. These are people who say one thing to your face and do another. So She's not who she appears to be. No. No, no, no. Mm-mm. So I feel like it's all a coup, right? And don't get me wrong, he ain't do right by people, so I don't really mind people having a coup against them. You know what I'm saying, coming together to get this money. You know what I'm saying? You treat these people wrong, you fuck them out of money. Why not? I don't have no problem with that. But I know what the real thing is. You're collaborating to the an enemy of my enemy is my friend. We're gonna form together like Voltron, and we're gonna get this money. You're inadvertently helping out my case that I got with that lady Lisa Bloom as my lawyer and whatnot, that ambulance chasing lady. So you inadvertently is helping out me, and I'm helping out you. So it's like a symbiotic relationship. You know what I'm saying? You got your coin. I'm trying to get my coin too because he fucked me out of coin. So it's about coin. It's not really about, protecting victims. Don't believe that, right? But granted, I keep repeating, she was abused. They was high as shit abusing basically he was abusing her while he all fucked up. And mind you, you know that drugs can make you have drug-induced psychosis. And when you have drug-induced psychosis and you got blackouts, you don't know who ass you beat. I'm just saying, you know. And then you having withdrawals. You probably are taking hot frying pans and throwing it at somebody's head. You probably are. So I ain't saying none of this is wrong. He did what they said he did. Yeah. But then she also did what the defense said that she did. So both of them did what everybody said they did. But hey, it's about money. That's what it's about with Dawn. So she understands because in some ways she feels like it helps her. And it sticks it to him too. So really that's what it is. It really ain't about giving Cassie any vindication. And then again, I just want to reiterate, I thought the freak off was going to be all these celebrities. No, it wasn't. It was Diddy, Cassie, and a bunch of escorts. And they would get high shit, and that was their thing. Sometimes she'll watch him freak off on female escorts, and then other times Diddy was watching her getting freaked off by male escorts. So it wasn't what I thought or a whole bunch of people thought it was going to be. And then they didn't even have drugs in the baby oil. Cassie confirmed that. They never had drugs in the baby oil. So all the lawsuits that said that I got drugs with baby oil is about to be thrown out. Because the star witness just told you there was no drugs in the baby oil. The baby oil, all that baby oil was actually used for a blow-up pool that they would have inside the hotel room, and they would fill it with baby oil, and Cassie and the fucking male prostitute get to just float in the damn tub of baby oil rubbing each other. I mean, I don't know. Why they high as hell? I mean, high. I mean, I don't know. But this is crazy, y'all. What y'all think about this? But we're on here for 34 minutes. Tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow because I'm going to keep going because I want to do my lives every night. And I want to talk to y'all. So I love y'all for real. And I'm going because I got to be up, y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I got to be up early as hell. So I'm about to go to bed. And I love y'all for real.